Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Our group will present about Halal procedure certification in Thailand. So this is the team members. Start with Sharifah Sakina Imani binti Wan Sukuri, Naila binti Zakaria, Ahmad Amirul Azhan bin Ramlan, Najmi bin Abdul Aziz, and Nur Atika binti Abdul Rani.
My name is Nur Atika binti Abdul Rani. I will present about Muslim in Thailand.
Okay, before we go further about the Halal procedure certification in Thailand, we must know about the Muslim in Thailand first. Islam is a second largest religion in Thailand, and there are all about 10 million Muslim in Thailand, and among of them 4.9% are from the population of Thailand people. And mostly Muslim people there live in the southern Thailand, which is Narathiwat, Satun, Yala, and Patani. And majority of Thailand Muslim are ethnically from Malay people. And in some southern regions with a high Muslim population, government Muslim workers are allowed to attend Muslim festivals and are allowed to work half a day on Friday. And the worker was also approved to perform Haji to Makkah. And there are about roughly 2,000 mosques in Thailand, and 100 of the mosques which are in Bangkok. Some 200 Muslim schools provide secular as well as religious order. Thailand Muslims like full country support and are free to teach and practice their religion according to their own principle.
Next are the requirement of Halal Central Islamic Council of Thailand, or as known as CICOT. CICOT functions as a planner certification of Halal, and CICOT arranges the Halal training supervisor to the Halal industry, and also CICOT provides Halal consultant to the food Halal industry and others. And in order to get the Halal certification, there are several requirements that need to be fulfilled by the industry. The requirements are about the sources of food, that means where the industry supply raw material, and it is come from halal or haram sources, and follow the rule of slaughtering, condition of meat product, milk and dairy product, egg product, cereal product, vegetable and animal oils and fats, sugar and confectionery product, beverages, genetically modified food, food additive, packaging material, other product and food service and premise. That's all about the requirement that need to be fulfilled by the industry. For the first requirement is the sources of food, which means food animal origin must come from halal animal. For example, of livestock halal animal like sheep, cattle, chicken, goats, turkey and duck. Then non-predatory animal like deer and zebra, bighorn sheep, also non-predatory bird like pigeons, ostrich, partridge and sparrow. Next animal that haram is monkeys, snake, pigs and other similar. And animal that are not slaughtered according to Islamic law, and animal that naturally die, or as known as carrion. Moreover, the halal requirement of CICOT for the aquatic animal are haram, such as sea cows, whales, dolphin, and others does not allow, and plants that are poisonous and can harm to human body are haram except those that have been removed completely. Besides, all types of blood products are haram, and liquid and agent are not discharged from any organ or wound of human or animal like urine, placenta, vomit, waste, and embryo ovum of all species of animal that are haram. In addition, rule of slaughtering. During the slaughtering process, they must have halal food supervisor to monitor and screening of the raw material and slaughter process. And welfare animals should be applied and need to avoid animal maltreatment. The utensil used are sharp and the place of slaughter clean and free from najis. Furthermore, milk and egg product must produce from halal animal that has been mentioned above. For the beverages, all kinds of alcohol beverages as liquor, beer, and so on, and other similar are considered haram to be in cooking or adding to the dessert. And packaging material shall not be made from haram or raw material. And other products like dietary supplement, enzyme, microorganisms are not come from haram things such as animal and plants. Last but not least, for food service and premise, device and utensil used during service and sale of the product can only be used for halal food only. And the manufacturer who want to change haram line to the halal line should be clean to be required for halal preparation stated before start halal production, and the serving and selling area shall be free from any haram beverages like alcohol or liquor.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sharifah Sakina Imani and I will present more about the Halal Standard Institute of Thailand and also the procedure for halal certification according to the Central Islamic Council of Thailand. Okay, now we will talk about Halal Standard Institute of Thailand. Halal Standard Institute of Thailand is established on August 11, 2003 and governed by the Central Islamic Council of Thailand and in charge for academic works of CICOT. The Halal Standard Institute of Thailand does not involve directly in matters regarding halal certification, means that the matter of halal certification is under the Central Islamic Council of Thailand. The aim of the Halal Standard Institute of Thailand is to legislate and administrate the Islamic religious affairs in Thailand. The Executive Director of the Halal Standard Institute of Thailand is Professor Dr. Vinay Dahlan. Roles of the Halal Standard Institute of Thailand. Number 1 is responsible to ensure that the development and certification process of halal food standards complies with the outline of the Islamic law and correspond to the international standards. Jadi tanggungjawab the Halal Standard Institute of Thailand first kali is diorang responsible dalam memastikan yang the certification and the development of halal food standards mesti comply dengan outline of Islamic law and correspond to the international standards. Number 2 is to promote and increase the competitiveness of the country's halal food industry and to safeguard Islamic consumers locally. Number 3 is providing researchers, halal development, education, and developing the halal standards in accordance of the Islamic principles. Kat sini maksudnya diorang provide research, diorang provide development, lepas tu pendidikan, and also developing the halal standards to ensure that they are accordance to the Islamic principles. Number 4, educating and analyzing the problems, barriers, and resolutions regarding the certification for halal standards. So, peranan dorang is dorang educate and analyze the problems. Dorang analyze masalah tu, apa penghalang, and also dorang provide jalan penyelesaian dalam certification of halal standard. Number 5 is making further actions and inspections on the quality of the halal product as a benchmark by international standard. Jadi, tanggungjawab dorang is dorang buat further actions and inspections on the quality of the halal products. Maksudnya dorang buat audit, dorang buat surveillance, more to monitoring actions on the quality of the halal products. So, ini untuk memastikan yang produk tu still in accordance of halal. Number 6 is increase knowledge and producing capable staff to support the production and export of halal products. So, ni maksudnya the Halal Standard Institute of Thailand, dorang also provide ilmu and also dorang bantu untuk polish staff in the production area in producing halal products. Next is the procedure for halal certification of Thailand. The first one is submit application to CICOT. The second is CICOT receive application and screen documents submitted. Jadi dalam kita submit application to CICOT tu, and then pihak CICOT receive application, lepas tu dorang screen document submitted. Maksudnya dorang check dokumen yang kita perlu hantar and every details of the documents, including the maklumat company, maklumat about our products and other stuff as well. Number 3, attend halal training held by the Halal Standard Institute. Jadi, after they screen all the documents submitted, they will assign the staff to attend halal training held by the Halal Standard Institute. Number 4 is submit application to authorized personnel. Jadi, selepas attend training tu, the application will be submitted specifically to an authorized personnel which will be responsible to menilai the application. Number 5, appoint and perform audit. Untuk step 5 ni, the Central Islamic Committee Office of Thailand, they will form an audit committee which mostly consists of Islamic academic, food scientists, industrial manufacturing specialists to audit on the products attached for the certification in case there are still a bit of confusion in the halal status of the case. Number 6 is collect sample and gather analysis. Jadi, after they've done the audit team will collect sample products and also the raw materials with the non-conforming possibility. The samples they will send to the Halal Standard Institute of Thailand for the samples to be analyzed, and the results will be returned to the Halal Standard Institute of Thailand, and also will be and also the applicants needs to correct the problem and resubmit application if required. Number 7, submission is further submitted to CICOT for further approval. Jadi, the submission will be further submitted to the Central Islamic Committee of Thailand for final approval untuk penggunaan halal logo. This means in this stage, they are almost halfway in getting the halal certificate. In case of arising controversies about the ingredients or the products of or the raw materials of the products, the case will be transferred to the Council of Halal Scholars for decision. Maksudnya, yang submission dorang ni akan dibincang balik oleh pihak Council of Halal Scholars. Stage 8 or Step 8 is inform business holders on approval of halal certification and halal logo. So for final approval, the business holders will be informed about their applications, and also they will receive halal certificate and they can enter into halal use contract. Number 9 is registration and data collection by Halal Standard Institute of Thailand. So in stage 9, this is where the Halal Standard Institute mainkan peranan lah. Dorang in charge in give the business operator the specific code for business operators. Other than that, they also collect data from the company, such as the halal slaughtering supervisor, the number of business operators, slaughter statistics, who is the slaughterman, and also includes the halal consultant. Step 10, or the final step before the whole registration process end, is CICOT appoints halal surveillance officer. Means the Central Islamic Committee Office of Thailand, they will appoint a halal surveillance officer, or mostly macam orang yang akan memantau the use of the halal logo in case there's any violation. Concurrently, the Central Islamic Committee of Thailand also appoint halal consultant for business holder untuk dorang faham about the halal food manufacturing, and also consultant for halal slaughtering supervisor in case the company is about a slaughterhouse. So that's basically the steps in the procedures of applying halal certification of Thailand according to the Central Islamic Council of Thailand.
My name is Naila Zakaria. I would like to present about the Halal Science Center in Thailand and Halal Challenge in Thailand. And now we go to the next slide. My name is Naila Zakaria. I will tell about the function of Halal Science Center and what is the Halal Science Center in Thailand. Okay. So first of all, HSC is one of the bodies that help CICOT in halal certification in Thailand. This is because CICOT does not have a complete technical development and research unit capable of processing the application immediately. And the fact that CICOT needs to get third-party assistance to conduct laboratory tests and analysis, as well as check on the premises and so on. Usually this third party consists of nutrition technology expert, chemists, and expert from the university. So all this procedure will assist by the Halal Science Center, University of Chulalongkorn. And then it is a separate body established at the Chulalongkorn University, Bangkok, under the Faculty of Allied Health Science. And the next function is HSC plays its role in advising and monitoring the early stage of raw material processing at the plant until a halal product is formed. So as we know, Halal Science Center focus is only on raw material. And then, if there is a need to do laboratory analysis of certain product related to the substances of the material, this task will be carried out by the Halal Science Center. And then, Halal Science Center also established a system known as the Halal Assurance and Liability Quality System, HALQ, which is HSC is known as the Halal Assurance and Halal Liability Quality System in Thailand. And then HSC is a quality management system to ensure a halal and safe, which is halal toyiban, of a product accordance with the halal standard, and to ensure The operator is responsible for product defects. So we can know lah, Halal Science Center is the body that can help teacher in uphold and implement halal certification in Thailand. And now we go to the next slide, which is halal challenge in Thailand. What the challenge that must be faced by the teacher and HSC to uphold and to implement halal certification process in Thailand. Okay, so first of all is lack of awareness. This means a lot of Muslims in Thailand that have potential to be entrepreneur are required of halal awareness, knowledge, and understanding of procurement, processing, marketing, and the economy in order to enter the halal market. This is because required a long of time to entrepreneur adapt with the knowledge, adapt with the halal concept and processes. And then the next challenge is the less of Muslim population in Thailand. As we know, if the less of Muslim population in Thailand can make consumers to be less appreciation for halal concept, which theoretically must be produced by Muslim society for Muslim consumers. And then the next challenge is compete with the non-halal product. As a minority, Muslim entrepreneurs in Thailand have difficulty in competing with non-Muslim entrepreneurs that are mostly another race. And then, because Muslim entrepreneurs also must be aware in generating ideas to produce halal product that can be competitive with existing non-halal product. And then, the next challenge is process of halal certification. As we know, to get the halal certification on the product is have a long process that can make difficult for entrepreneur in Thailand to adapt and to implement the halal certification standard. So that's from me.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Najmi bin Abdul Aziz, and now I will present about the monitoring and enforcement of CICOT. Okay, now let's look on the monitoring and enforcement of CICOT. Before that, monitoring and enforcement of CICOT also be bounded by the law of the other ministries like Ministry of Commerce, Department of Animal, Ministry of Tourism and Sport, Ministry of Agriculture, and Ministry of Health. For example, the Ministry of Tourism and Sport is functioning to protect the tourists, especially Muslim tourists, which is to get the halal food and Islamic service for hotel, business, transportation, restaurant, recreation, and entertainment. Then, the praying room also must be provided at certain location and hotel with the right qiblat direction, prayers mats, and facilities for self-cleaning and ablutions. Okay, now let's look on the CICOT monitoring and enforcement. One of the best way to monitor the industry in Thailand is CICOT will conduct an audit on the industries. As been stated in the regulation of the Central Islamic Council of Thailand under Article 21, the auditor will audit the raw materials, ingredients, production, equipment, machines, distribution, packaging, transportation, and other activities involved in the premise. So, if the industry is running the halal and non-halal production, CICOT will ensure that the industry has separate the production area between halal and non-halal. And then, CICOT also will ensure that the industry is not using the same equipment in the production of halal and non-halal production. After that, CICOT also will identify that the sources of the raw material used by the industry is halal and tayyiban sources. And then, the auditor also will keep their eye on the storage activity, the distribution activity, the transportation activity to ensure that the owners are not mix the halal item with the prohibited item according to Islamic law. And then, The monitoring and the enforcement that conducted by CICOT are different for several schemes. Like for slaughterhouse scheme, as been stated at the Article 38, it said that the auditor will monitor on the slaughterer, animal transport, tools, slaughtering method, storage method, and post-slaughter activity. And then, at the Article 39, it has mentioned about the requirements for the service provider. Service provider, also known as food premise or restaurant. So, the auditor will monitor about the food premise workers, either the workers is Muslim or non-Muslim, the equipment used, and the preparation area. For Article 40, which about the dealers of imported product, CICOT will more focus on the certification of the meat. After that, the things that will be monitored is CICOT will ensure that there is no prohibited things under the Islamic law as been stated in Article 41. So, they will ensure that there are no usage of prohibited animals like pig, dog, pig derivative, dog derivative, poisonous animal, and others like animal blood, poisonous substances, harmful substances, toxic plant, and food and beverage that contain alcohol. Okay, lastly, Section 13 of the Regulation of the Central Islamic Council of Thailand has listed the punishment or offence or penalties for the industries. It contains 10 articles related to the offences, which is from Article 60 until Article 70. At the Article 60, it is stated that if the entrepreneur or industry was get the permission to use the halal logo before, but they have been withdrawn from the usage, they are not allowed to use the halal logo anymore and not allowed to display the halal logo at their products anymore for at least 1 year. In Article 61, it said that if the industry repeats the offence under the Article 55, which is when the entrepreneur repeats to commit into any contradiction with the agreements, rules and regulations, the board may consider that the entrepreneurs or industry are not allowed to use the halal logo or will be uncertified forever. And then, if any person has imitated the halal logo and been proven wrong through investigation, the Article 66 said that the board may bring it into the legal actions.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Amirul Azhan. Today, I would like to present about Central Islamic Council of Thailand, or what we call CICOT. So, what we will learn today is about the function, the history of CICOT, and also how the CICOT play its role in Thailand. Let's go.
First, we go to the history of CICOT in Thailand. CICOT, or Central Islamic Council of Thailand, according to the Administration of Islamic Organization, His Majesty the King appoints a Sheikhul Islam as the leader of the Islamic affair in Thailand. The Central Islamic Council of Thailand was appointed by His Majesty the King to be led by Sheikhul Islam. Prime Minister legally submits the name of the person from all the provincial Islamic committee. Then Sheikhul Islam will select the member of the CICOT, which is 1/3 of the whole number is the representative of the provincial council. All the expense and fee of the halal certification is organized by CICOT, with the fund partially supported by the government. To be highlighted, CICOT is non-profit organization that is related to bank. The timeline history CICOT begins from the year 1948, when the Thai government proposed the strategy toward establishing the halal food hub in southern region. Moved to the year 1998, the Ministry of Industry adopted Codex Halal Standard as Thailand Halal Standard. 1999, the ASEAN nation set up a halal food guidelines for the member countries. Then, 2001, the Central Islamic Council of Thailand (CICOT) set up regulation for halal certification as combination standard for the whole country. Then, 2001, the government of Thailand provide the financial support in initiating the development of halal. The development of HACCP system under CICOT also grows the potential of halal in Thailand. At this time, the Halal Science Center also established at Chulalongkorn University, Bangkok. Finally, at 2009 until now, the CICOT regulation was issued by Halal Affair Management. We have done with the history of CICOT. Next, we will go through the function and the main role of CICOT. Let's go. CICOT was responsible for determining and announce the use of Thailand Halal product standard to be in accordance with Islamic principle and international standards, approving the use of halal logo on halal product. Next, being the halal accreditation body (HAB) to accredit halal certification body, and also coordinating and supervising the units related to halal affair operation for the effective operation of halal product standard. CICOT also coordinate and cooperate with concerned bodies in both the public and private sector to develop halal product of Thailand to meet the requirement of halal product standard, as well as coordinate with international halal bodies and accredited halal certifying organizations globally. We also can understand the main activities and service of the CICOT, which is first, giving an advice to government. Second, issuing the certification of halal product. Third, document translation of English and Arabic. Next, certification of document. Then, certification of marriage and divorce. Also, certification of conversion to Islam. Then, answering the religious problem. Next, propagation and promotion of Islam through journal, radio, television, and website. Next, diagnosing, mediation, judgment of the dispute between organizations following by the law. And lastly, public interest and social responsibility. So, from that we can learn that the tremendous development of Thailand halal is very impressive and demonstrate a positive development toward realizing the country's aspiration to become a major country in offering halal product to the world. CICOT played the main role in the development. Main function of CICOT as the supporter to the government handling the issues of halal certification matter related to the Islamic law, such as certification of marriage and divorce. Also answering the religion problems among the local. There are several effective collaboration of network of CICOT, the Halal Standard Institute of Thailand, and Halal Science Center, University of Chulalongkorn will accelerate the Thailand government's desire to promote and transform its country as a kitchen of the world. That's all from our group. Thank you.